In the past few years, we've experienced some crazy things. Political divides, advancing technology, a global pandemic, quite a few tensions about the possibility of World War III, and the list continues. While everyone has felt the effects of this ever-changing world, men and women have felt the changes a bit differently. For those wondering what it's like to be a woman in 2022, I'm going to sum it up in 3 words. Firstly, it's empowering. I might be speaking primarily for women in North America, but over the years, we've seen a rise of women striving to take their rightful place beside men, not behind them or supporting them, but working alongside them. In recent years, women have reached the highest positions in politics to date. 24 countries have women as heads of state or government, and the U.S. reached a new milestone by electing Kamala Harris as the first woman vice president in 2021. Women were also moved to the front lines as researchers, nurses, and doctors during the pandemic. In fact, women account for 89% of all registered nurses in the U.S., and their claim as physicians has also been on the rise. Not to mention that the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, which actually kicked off in 2021, had a 49% female athlete composition, the highest in history. You don't have to be a superstar athlete or a top-notch scientist to be empowered. Women everywhere have been working harder and reaching new milestones. The best part? We're finally getting some of the recognition that we deserve. Okay, so being a woman is empowering, that's for sure, but this brings us to the second word, frustrating. You may be wondering how women could feel frustrated when I just ticked off so many accomplishments that we're achieving. Is it wonderful that women are finally realizing their potential and being recognized for it? Yeah. Is it extremely frustrating that we've been this accomplished, smart, and goal-focused for centuries, yet are only being noticed now? Even more so. With all of these feats under our belts, women still face inequalities every single day. Just from a U.S. perspective, women earn an average of 17% less than men for the same job and qualifications. We are disproportionately pushed out of work to take care of children and take on other unpaid obligations. Women are assumed to be the caretakers, cooks, and cleaners of every home. Many of us have to ask or even beg male partners to help us. It's so ingrained in society that we don't even realize the word help shouldn't be used. Help implies, once again, that all of those duties fall on the woman and don't belong to the other half of the relationship or marriage that shares that same space. Tell me you wouldn't be frustrated after working a full day, then coming home to an unpaid second job while the other adult watches TV. Of course, not all relationships are like this. Many men split the housework. Some are even stay-at-home dads. And other women take on the housework because they prefer to or have an agreement with the other people in the home. But sadly, this is the minority, not the majority. Being a woman in 2022 is also frustrating because 1 in 3 women will face physical and/or sexual violence during their lifetime. Many of us walk at night with keys in our hands, ask friends to text us when they've made it home to know they're safe, and avoid certain places out of fear of being attacked. This is all still happening in 2022, and we are tired of it. We're tired and we're frustrated. It's still a struggle, but it's not all bad. Let's take a deep breath and dive into our third word. Last but not least, being a woman in 2022 is fun. This one's the kicker because we can all smile and enjoy it, frustrations aside. We've still got a ways to go when it comes to equality and progress. But many women are now living in a world of more possibility and opportunity than ever. International travel is more possible than ever before, and many women are starting remote jobs or careers. We're not limited to being wives or mothers, but can instead combine those aspects with other adventures, or live the adventure solo. We can alter our makeup, hair, and style on a whim if we want to. We can be introverts or extroverts and find our niche no matter where we live. We have the right to say no, and we also don't have to keep our opinions to ourselves. We have freedom. It's not perfect freedom, but it's freedom nevertheless, and we can use it to chase our passions and live a life of fulfillment. So, are you convinced that being a woman is the coolest thing ever yet? Just kidding. Men have a lot going for them too, of course. Although I am a bit biased and have to say that being a woman, especially in 2022, rocks. But that's just me. Hope you all enjoyed this video and gained a little perspective about what it's like to be a woman. If you think I missed any points, feel free to share them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more weekly content. As always, thanks for watching.